Till about 2 years back, I hadn't even heard of Lotus Biscoff, but now I see it everywhere. There are Lotus Biscoff biscuits, ice creams, cheesecakes, shakes, donuts, chocolates, lattes, and even bubble teas. I live in India and Lotus Biscoff had a very small presence here, at least till 2023. That was the reason why I hadn't heard of it. But it got me curious as to why there's been a sudden surge in this flavor. So, I tried to find out more about this biscuit. And it turns out Lotus Biscoff has been around in the world for quite some time now, almost 100 years. So here's the story of Lotus Biscoff and how it became a global sensation. It all started in 1932. Lotus Biscoff traces its roots to the quaint Belgian town of Lembeke. It was here that the Boon family crafted their first batch of speculoos biscuits. Speculoos is a traditional spiced short crust biscuit, popular in Belgium and the Netherlands, typically enjoyed during the holiday season. It is made with simple ingredients: flour, sugar, vegetable oils, and a blend of spices such as cinnamon and nutmeg. In its early days, the biscuits were branded as speculoos, and the name Biscoff came much later in the story. The company was called Lotus, and the biscuits were named speculoos, hence Lotus Speculoos. Each biscuit was a tiny work of art, since these cookies were fashioned using carved wooden molds that gave them their distinctive embossed design. The Boons baked each cookie with a lot of love and care using traditional methods. The biscuits were irresistible and were a massive hit. The secret to the unique taste lied in its caramelized flavor and crisp texture. Unlike traditional cookies that rely on butter or chocolate for richness, Biscoff's magic comes from caramelized sugar. The process creates a deep, slightly burnt sweetness that pairs exceptionally well with beverages like coffee, tea, and milk. While speculoos biscuits had been a regional specialty, the Boon family saw an opportunity to introduce their creation to a wider audience. In the 1950s, Lotus did something very innovative with their packaging. They started packing the speculoos biscuits individually. The biscuits were packaged separately, with each piece enclosed in its own wrapper or packet. This move was a game changer, and it did a lot of things. It allowed for easy on-the-go consumption, as individuals could take a single biscuit without needing to carry an entire pack. Also, the consumers could enjoy a single serving without overindulging. Usually, biscuit packets have quite a few biscuits. Now, let's say there are 10 biscuits in a packet, and when you open the packet, you just eat 2 pieces. The remaining 8 you would end up eating over the next few days. But these 8 won't be fresh. Individual packaging eliminated this concern and ensured the freshness of the biscuits, and these were easier to be served in cafes and restaurants alongside a hot cup of coffee. Lotus had started to increase its presence in Belgium. The company began offering its speculoos biscuits, especially in conjunction with coffee, at Belgian catering establishments. The brand's marketing efforts emphasized the synergy between the biscuit and a steaming cup of coffee. The mild bitterness of coffee complemented the biscuit's caramelized sweetness perfectly. The cookies became a mainstay in cafes and restaurants as a result of this clever positioning and the individual packaging, which helped them reach a wider audience. For many Belgians, the speculoos biscuits enhanced their coffee experience, and the pairing became a valued tradition. In the 1960s, Lotus began exporting to neighboring European countries, marking its international debut. By the late 20th century, it was common to see a Lotus Biscoff biscuit served alongside an espresso or cappuccino in Europe. In 1986, they began exporting their biscuits to the United States, rebranding them as Lotus Biscoff. The name Biscoff is a blend of biscuit and coffee, reflecting the brand's early marketing as the perfect coffee companion. When they introduced Biscoff to the US, they adopted a genius marketing strategy. Lotus started collaborating with Airlines, which began serving Biscoff biscuits as in-flight snacks. The compact size, long shelf life, and crumb-free nature of the biscuit made it ideal for air travel. This approach introduced millions of travelers to the caramelized cookie and significantly boosted its popularity. One of the earliest collaborations was with Delta Airlines, when Delta began serving the biscuits as a complimentary snack on domestic flights. Over time, Biscoff became known as the Delta cookie among US travelers. In fact, buying cookies online would earn the travelers frequent flyer miles on Delta Airlines. Beyond Delta, Biscoff partnered with multiple airlines, including United Airlines, American Airlines, Alaska Airlines, WestJet, and Sunwing, solidifying its position as a premium in-flight snack. These collaborations allowed the biscuits to be sampled by a diverse, international audience. Many passengers sought out the biscuits after their flights, and this created demand for Biscoff in retail stores, leading to its expansion in supermarkets worldwide. The airline marketing strategy transformed Biscoff from a niche European cookie into a globally recognized brand. In 2007, Lotus Biscoff made a groundbreaking leap with the introduction of Biscoff spread. The idea originated from Els Scheppers, a contestant on a Belgian TV show that invited viewers to pitch innovative food ideas. Her concept of a creamy spread made from Biscoff biscuits impressed the Boone family, and they collaborated to bring it to market. Biscoff spread was an instant hit. Available in smooth and crunchy varieties, it captured the essence of the biscuit in a versatile, spreadable form. Fans used it on toast, pancakes, and waffles, or simply ate it straight from the jar. The spread's popularity expanded Biscoff's appeal beyond the traditional snack aisle, tapping into breakfast and dessert markets. The rise of social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest in the 2010s played a pivotal role in catapulting Lotus Biscoff to global fame. Food bloggers and influencers shared creative recipes featuring Biscoff spread and biscuits, from cheesecakes and milkshakes to ice cream and tiramisu. Posts tagged with hashtag Biscoff and hashtag Lotus Biscoff went viral, with fans sharing creative ways to use the product. Videos featuring Biscoff-flavored desserts often garnered millions of views, creating a buzz that introduced the brand to new audiences. People experimenting with recipes during the COVID-19 pandemic, when home baking surged, also played a role. Lotus Biscoff spread became a key ingredient for comfort foods, with the caramelized flavor offering something unique compared to traditional spreads like Nutella or peanut butter. The rise of veganism and dietary awareness has boosted the popularity of Biscoff biscuits and spread, as both are dairy-free and vegan-friendly. This gave Lotus a unique advantage over competitors like Nutella and traditional cookies that rely on butter or milk. In recent years, Lotus has been marketing itself as more than a biscuit and has been focusing on product diversification. So they have famous Biscoff spread, ice creams, cheesecakes, and even Biscoff sandwich biscuits. Lotus introduced these biscuits filled with Biscoff-flavored cream, drawing comparisons to established brands like Oreos, but with a premium feel. Biscoff's distinctive packaging, a red and white label with the iconic lotus flower, also contributed to its online appeal. In an era where Instagram-worthy aesthetics drive consumer behavior, Biscoff's recognizable branding stood out. Lotus Biscoff positioned itself as a luxurious add-on in cafes and dessert shops. It became a frequent topping for lattes, milkshakes, and even waffles, especially in trendy eateries. As more people discovered the product and shared their experiences online, the fear of missing out kicked in. If a cafe introduced a Biscoff cheesecake or shake, customers wanted to try it simply because it was trending. The hype created a snowball effect, increasing its popularity further. Lotus Biscoff has partnered with several brands across industries to leverage its unique flavor profile and capitalize on its growing popularity. For example, Häagen-Dazs launched a Biscoff ice cream flavor featuring creamy ice cream swirled with chunks of Biscoff biscuits and ribbons of Biscoff spread. McDonald's has incorporated Biscoff into its dessert menu in select markets, introducing Biscoff McFlurries. Popular bubble tea chains, such as the Alley and Tiger Sugar, created Biscoff milk tea flavors, incorporating the spread and biscuit crumbs into their drinks. Biscoff bubble teas have been particularly successful in Southeast Asia, where bubble tea culture thrives. Krispy Kreme collaborated with Lotus Biscoff to release a line of Biscoff donuts. The Southeast Asian donut chain JCO introduced Biscoff-topped donuts as part of its premium lineup. Ben & Jerry's introduced a speculoos cookie core ice cream. Nestlé collaborated with Lotus Biscoff to launch Kit Kat Chunky in countries like the UK, New Zealand, and Australia. Cadbury has teamed up with Biscoff, and Biscoff-flavored dairy milk bars are expected to be launched in 2025. These are just a few examples. By partnering with leading brands in fast food, confectionery, and beverages, Lotus Biscoff has successfully transformed its biscuit into a globally recognized flavor profile. Despite its success, Lotus Biscoff faces challenges like the rising cost of raw materials and increased competition from other snack brands. There are also brands that have introduced similar products like the Unibic Biscuit in India, which offers a similar product but at a lower price point. The demand for sustainable practices is also a pressing issue. Lotus Bakeries has responded by committing to sustainability initiatives, such as sourcing palm oil responsibly and reducing packaging waste. The popularity of Lotus Biscoff is reflected in its numbers. Lotus Biscoff has achieved a compound annual growth rate of approximately 16% over the past decade. In 2023, the brand reported a 20% increase in sales, contributing to Lotus Bakery's record revenue of $1.063 billion. Lotus Biscoff is present in almost 70 countries now, but United States, the United Kingdom, and France represent almost 50% of their sales, and 8 countries represent 75% of their sales. So there is a huge potential for growth. Lotus has been trying to expand into newer markets, especially India, which is a huge untapped market. At the moment, India accounts for just 0.2% of their sales. As part of this expansion strategy, in June 2024, Lotus Bakeries announced a strategic partnership with Mondelez International to manufacture, market, and sell Biscoff products in India. This collaboration aims to significantly expand Biscoff's presence in the Indian market, leveraging Mondelez's extensive distribution network. Lotus Bakeries is also constructing a production facility in Chonburi Province, Thailand, to cater to the growing demand in Asia. The facility is expected to be operational by 2026, enhancing the company's presence in the Asian market. From its modest beginnings in a Belgian bakery to becoming a global sensation, Biscoff has carved out a unique place in the hearts and taste buds of millions. As the brand continues to grow and evolve, one thing is certain: the legacy of Lotus Biscoff is as enduring as its unforgettable flavor. That brings us to the end of the video, and I hope you liked it. A lot of research and effort goes into making these videos, so it would be great if you could support the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel, and I will keep bringing you more such stories from around the world. Thank you. See you in the next one.